EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the New Orleans Saints and the San Francisco 49ers.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
For a chance to come back to this very stadium in 2 weeks' time, we are off and running in the NFC Championship. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Newton now to throw. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now, these two teams, the Saints and Niners, they played maybe the game of the year in the NFL in 2019. Had 94 points between them. Lead changes left and right. Breeze had 5 touchdowns, 4 for Garoppolo. And you might remember the catch and stiff-arming run by George Kittle where he just refused to go down. And then in the end, it was Robbie Gould who would kick the field goal as time expired, and the Niners would win it 48-46. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
He was brought down by Eli Apple. 5 yards on the pickup. And this is 3rd down.
From the 50, Newton. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here comes the Saints punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And the Saints signal for another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And some space here. Derrick Henry all alone. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. Now a handoff to Henry. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6.
On the carry.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now it's Stafford. He's got Burton here. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. A give to Henry. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
At the 47-yard.
Derrick Henry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Tackle made.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Newton. And his throw here is incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down.
1st down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
1st and 10, Taylor now. He finds an opening past the 40.
Go, baby. This your year, nigga.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jonathan Taylor, 75 yards. And the Saints have taken the early lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Henry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 40-yard line.
Henry running right.
Oh!
And I think he's going to go. They're going to
that
get
was
him.
big.
20, 10.
Come on,
He's
baby.
Take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
We're going to put it in here.
Derrick Henry, 60 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Oswell good with the extra point. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
First down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Isabella. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
7-7, our score after 1. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out and a 5-yard penalty. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Back at the 39-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Newton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Now we give to Taylor. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown!
Niggas gonna deal with me this year.
Curtis Samuel, 46 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. A run there on first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Stafford now to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Niggas gonna have to deal with me this year.
Jalen Thompson picks it, and he will return.
Play your game, JT. Play your game.
Intercepted.
So it's 3rd and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they're bringing an extra defensive back and just blanking the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Newton. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll hand it down to Geis. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now it's Newton. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2nd and 2, 1st down marker at the 8. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
No dumb mistakes down
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
We always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
They'll run here with Taylor. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, It'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal. At the 6.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. On the handoff, Taylor at a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
3rd and goal here, a big play brewing in this NFC title game. Two minutes remain in the first half of this NFC championship.
Take this 3.
And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. Now Newton on 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. I have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Let's go.
Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack. To try again after the sack. Stafford.
Let's go.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted.
Nigga. It's my rookie of the year.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Momentum. I get a touchdown right here. So
the Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. You got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good size lead. No need to do anything crazy.
What you doing? No need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes it 2nd and 9.
Got him where I want him now.
Caught inside the 25.
He don't know what to
He
do.
is finally out of
Take him
bounds,
out of his
but he gets
comfort
all
zone.
the way down right around the 20.
50 yards.
And in the run-up to this championship game, so much was made about how would this offense hold up on the road in a hostile environment. Well, that's not the definitive answer, but what a great first answer from them, that big play right there.
On first down, it's Taylor. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
We need a touchdown. Let's go with a touchdown, baby. What can we call it? Touchdown right here.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Show him. Let's go, 20. Show these.
From the gun, Newton escaping the pressure right.
Ooh.
For the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd down and goal at the 6-yard line.
Yeah.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. To throw is Newton. Flush to his right. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Hopkins' kick is good. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Set to kick off.
Playoff football, baby. Playoff football.
The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Ooh. This pass into the arms of Snead.
Oh.
Willie Snead all alone. 20,
You don't have to throw
10,
it.
touchdown,
Hey.
49ers. Willie Snead, 72 yards. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
On the pickup. And this is 3rd down.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Here comes the Saints punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And here comes Berrios. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run it again with Henry. And
You ain't running tonight, brother.
He'll get a couple up to the 44.
No run.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And he's got Snead. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And this is good for a first down. His second grab in this NFC Championship match.
I'll take it. Let's go. It's not running.
They go play action here on first
Get him.
down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Roquan Smith. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. On second down, here's Henry. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in a long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
There we go.
For the third time,
Go, Queen. You got that speed. They better not catch you. You got a 90 speed. If this nigga catch you and you... That is some garbage.
Credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
Good tight end. This nigga got a 90 speed.
And not giving up the pick six, because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Taylor with him. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
At the Niners' 14-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Newton, and he'll take it into the end zone.
O.J. Howard, please right for me.
O.J. Howard.
A 14-yard touchdown.
Go, O.J.
And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Cam Newton now getting his guys ready to go for the 2-point try. Operating from the gun, Newton, and this is going to be caught. It's good, and that extends their lead by 2 more.
Bro, I'm in the game of my life on this Madden. About to whoop this nigga. I'm in the game of my life on Madden. About to take this nigga out. I hit you back. This the money round, baby. Peace.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Very smart.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. We're up 4 yards to pick up, first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to get key first downs and big runs.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
That's what we want. RPO.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. Brought in left side by Snead. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He's up north of 100 yards receiving now in this NFC Championship game. And it's a first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And the busy night for Henry continues.
Derrick Henry, the ball.
Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
On 2nd and 7, Stafford. Short pass, Eifert on the receiving end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. 34-yard line.
We're a quarter away from glory, fellas. Let's get to this ball.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back.
Yeah.
And a short gain
set
down
him
to about
up
the
for
33.
We got killers everywhere.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are,
they've
got to pay it off with some points.
Simmons, go make a play. Big-time players make big plays, baby. Go make a play.
The 20th carry down for Derrick Henry. So a nice job to break the
Put it in the air.
Not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6.
Stafford. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Darren Lee, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
Up for this nigga. Let's go, baby. Just a game.
Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Here we go. 50. Mike 50. Hey, what's the ball? Hey, 5-0.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Too big of a play. He got to pass this. Too big of a play.
Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on 4th down.
He run it. He got it. He can run for 11 yards.
They snap it to Stafford.
And
it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the
Turn off the lights, nigga. Fat
So
lady
they really
seen
needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
Motherfuckers gonna
And
respect
while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Tackle made by Chase Young. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Again, it's Taylor. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And this is 3rd down.
Run this play.
Here's Newton.
Ooh.
Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed.
Turn off the lights.
They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th
Turn
down.
off the lights.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Turn off the lights. Murray smack, shut your bum ass up. Be on the sideline, nigga. Go catch me a walleye.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Go catch me a walleye. Got him. Oh!
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Oh, that wasn't good.
Linebacker Michael
Run the
Kendricks.
ball.
And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Marty Smack, leave me alone.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Caught right side at Snead. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Stafford. And a throw right sideline is complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Draw play. This is Henry. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The tackle by Yetur Gross-Matos. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 17-yard line.
Again, it's Henry. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. To throw is Stafford. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tyler Eifert there to make the grab. And the 49ers are back within a score. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Saints 28, 49ers 21.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the fourth quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Brings up 3rd down.
Newton now to throw. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
4th down.
Just the ball game. What should I do?
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Well, you've been once and lost, but go big or go home. Go big or go home, baby.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Try to punch it in with Taylor. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward.
No.
And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So nursing a slim lead, and that is the opposite of protecting that slim lead.
All I can think here is that head coach, he knows more about what's going on with his team than we do. He must know something's up. Either he has trouble with his punter, right? He's worried about his defense.
There we go.
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Don't worry about it.
Well, Charles, he's
We
thrown
choked a
5
little
picks
bit.
in a game
Settle
before.
down.
And right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 33-yard line.
57, Mike 57. Check out. 20.
They run once more with Taylor. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
3rd down.
Newton. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard.
On to the ball I go.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
A gain of
He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down.
1st down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because
we've
seen a lot of football where
you and
coaches
AJ
decide
only
maybe
want
they get a
to
little
call me
greedy.
Chuck.
I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards.
Good game, Pimaco.
The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee.
Every dog got to stay. I done had 3.
Tonight's final score.
The Saints are the champions of the NFC. As we say thank you for watching, and good night, everybody.
I'm glad you did beat yourself, nigga. Who cares about that? Victory is a victory.
And that will do it for this one.
blew you
Charles
out.
Davis, myself, and the entire crew will see you in 2
You
weeks
running on me.
at the Super Bowl.
119. A lab for your ass. And prompt the defense. Ain't used it all season. But it worked. What up, dog? Hello? What up?